say, just like you do, just execute and do a better job? And if it's something else, protect it, or kind of?
Yeah, that's and it comes into all sorts, different factors come into play, such as how much time and effort you have to work on protecting your intellectual property, how much money you have, because it involves, hiring lawyers, and lawyers are expensive. And then, to have anything worthwhile, you need to, find a lawyer who's good, right? So I would say, it's a balancing and it's a trade-off, but like core technology that is could easily be copied by others, and that you could tell would be easily copied by others, those are probably the easiest and the first things that you want to protect. And for a startup, maybe that's where you stop. I mean, if you think that you're doing something fundamentally different that other people are, as they catch up, by necessity going to do, then that's a logical place for you to say, well, this is something that I should protect, because it will really protect my business and my business model and my technology. But then once you move a little bit farther from that, once it gets more feature-oriented, or it gets even more like deep on the infrastructure side, where even if other people were doing it, it would be hard to tell that they were doing it, then it's still possible to get a patent on it, but quite frankly, even if you had a patent on it, it becomes harder to enforce that patent. And so you have to think about whether and how much it's worth spending to get that kind of protection.
So I'll just ask you one more. What does your next 1 to 2 years look like for Lucid Chart? Kind of what's your immediate goals with the company?
Well, like I said, for right now, we're focused on making the product better, and then we think the excuse me.
You're fine.
I think we think the product is pretty stable now in its base form. There's certainly a few major features that we've done recently. For example, the Visio import, which is a big deal, the offline, which is a big deal, which is a big engineering effort that we've got out there now. We want to refine them. And then there's a continual list of feature requests and shape libraries that people want to do. For example, a lot of people use our iPhone mockup tools, and people have asked about Android tools or iPad tools, iPad shapes and Android shapes. And so things like that are definitely on our product list, development list. So there's going to be continuing things like that to make Lucid Chart better and better and useful for more and more people. But I think part of what we also do goes back to what I was saying the meta point is, which is showing that the technology we've got allows you to build graphical, collaborative tools delivered on the web that are better than the other alternatives. So we're looking at what are other technologically adjacent product areas where we can sort of take what we've got and sort of build around that to build other things that are similar.
Okay. So very cool. I don't know if you have any questions or anything else you want to add.
No. I would only say that are you planning? What's your what do you do with the interviews?
So what we'll do is I'll go and transcribe it and kind of edit it down and cut stuff out and just kind of make it a little bit better for reading it online. And then what we'll ultimately do, I'll post it. I have a blog that I do that just kind of for entrepreneurs. I'll post it there, and then it'll get posted also on the Silicon Slopes website. And just so for people to read it. So it'll be good promotion for you guys and just a good read. You've said a lot of good things for entrepreneurs to hear. And
thanks.
So,
if I could take a look at it before you post it, just to make that'd be awesome.
It'll probably take me, because I've got a couple others I need to edit down, but it'll probably be a few weeks before I have it ready to go. But.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's just to the extent that if I wasn't clear or whatever, I just want to make sure that I'm saying what I meant to say.
No, absolutely. So I'll have them type it up and then edit it, and then I'll send you a copy before we send it out. So.
Okay, awesome.
Cool. I really appreciate you meeting with me. I know
no
you're
worries.
busy.
Sorry to make you come. I guess you were in Lehigh, so hopefully.
Yeah, well, it's not. And I come down here quite a bit for other stuff for work. So.
Do you live down in Provo or what?
I live in Provo. Yeah, I'm going to school still.
And so how much more do you
So I'm in the Marriott School, and I'm doing entrepreneurship. Right now I should graduate this coming April.
Okay.
I'm kind of strongly considering maybe extending out a little bit and doing a computer science minor.
Are you close? Have you already taken some?
So I haven't, so it'd probably push me out about another year. Yeah, and maybe
you can do all that in a year. A minor?
I'd have to go straight. I have to do fall, winter, spring, summer. So I'd have to do 4 semesters, but I could.
Do you like computer science?
I'm interested in it. And the reason